What's going on, everyone? It's Oosagi, and today we're watching the official trailer for Punisher One Last Kill. This is about an hour and a half Marvel special presentation that's going to be primarily focused, or not just primarily focused, it is a Punisher project, with Jon Bernthal's Punisher returning once again. I talked about this, I think, 2 weeks ago, where Marvel announced their schedule for, the Daredevil and then Punisher coming out the week after Daredevil ends, and then obviously Spider-Man coming out with Punisher returns again in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So this is going to be like the bridge in between. I really want to see how does he go from escaping the anti-vigilante prison and not being on the run to now being in this show after the events of Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and then bridging on to him in Spider-Man Brand New Day where he meets Spider-Man. But enough yapping. Let's watch this trailer. Let's get into it. And if you're new here, subscribe. Here we go, chat. All right.
Hey, Frank.
Chat.
How you doing, brother?
His beard grew again in between? I mean, I guess it's been a year since he shaved it in the universe, right? It's been about a year.
Talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
Curtis is back. Oh, Curtis is the one speaking. Is Curtis dead?
Think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done?
Ooh, he's on a murder spree right now. Or killing someone.
I'm not sure about me. But you ain't got a fucking chance.
Is Curtis dead and haunting him? What happened? The casual yell. And this is written by him as well. I'm so hyped for this. I know exactly what they're adapting here, it feels like. Or like taking elements of. Oh yeah, 100%. And this is the shot we saw at the end of the Daredevil teaser. Ooh, that's such a fire font. May 12th. The week after Daredevil Born Again ends. To start off, this trailer looks amazing. I'm guessing it's only going to get one trailer. I mean, it comes out next month. Literally like a month from now. So I doubt it's going to get another trailer plus a special presentation. I think it should have been a movie, personally, still. I think Jon Bernthal is worth having a movie for, especially with the fact that. But yet again, it's also this is a great way to introduce him in his own project on Disney Plus to bridge the gap so that people know who his character is if they don't watch Daredevil or if they don't watch the original Daredevil show. For when he appears in Spider-Man, I guess. So that'd be cool. And that also, helps people want to learn more, and then they get into Daredevil, and then you get into Daredevil, you get into Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Defenders, and then you just get involved in the whole peak. But to start off, Curtis, I think Curtis is dead. But I mean, we've seen set photos of Curtis behind him. I got a phone call, but like I was saying, we've seen a lot of set photos of Curtis standing behind Frank, and obviously now this means like it could just really be his ghost or Frank's schizophrenia acting up. This is like they're taking a lot of inspiration off of War Journal, which is a comic series that explores Frank's schizophrenia and a lot of his mental health from war. We get a lot of different flashbacks to his time at war, and we see a lot of it in this trailer as well. So I think that's something that's also missing. I wonder if we'll get we'll obviously get flashbacks, of Curtis and stuff in it, but we'll also I hope we get some flashbacks of Billy as well, Billy Russo, Jigsaw, who was in the original Punisher show for season 1 and season 2. But yeah, what happened to Curtis?
That is the big question.
And why is Punisher quit again? Why did Punisher stop killing again? For what, the 3rd time? Like before we see some flashbacks of his daughter. Obviously that's a big part of his show and a big part of his character in general that we've seen. For anyone who has already followed up on that. And of course we have him doing his fucking yell like every fucking character created in the fucking Daredevil series. We're cutting to a lot of action. This special presentation is rated R, which is going to be a very different pace compared to him and Daredevil, and then also him and Spider-Man, which is going to be PG-13. Rated R, TVMA. And we also get the shot of this villain, who is believed to be Manucci. Haven't read the issue. I apologize. Manucci is a character that was introduced in Welcome Back, Frank. It's one of the many great storylines created by Garth Ennis. And basically, she's a crime boss. She's the head of the Nucci family, and she hates Frank Castle. Frank Castle killed her entire family. So because of that, she uses all of her connections and everything to track him down and, you know, fuck him over. I think this is a great contrast because she kind of mirrors what happened to Frank, but they just react to different ways. But in the same way, they're the same. If you get what I mean, because they're both killers. Like, Frank's entire family was gunned down in front of him, and it caused him to become a killer and become the Punisher. And Manucci, her entire family was gunned down, and it caused her to become a crime boss and do all this to Frank. But eventually, at the end of it, she ends up becoming a triple or quadruple amputee because she gets attacked and mauled by a bear. Either way, I think that's a really cool villain to introduce for the special presentation special. I'm stupid. For the special presentation, because it's a really good mirror into who his character is and how his character came to be. And then once again, obviously with the fact that we're getting Kurt in this, and hopefully we get Mandani. I really want to get her back. More on that in a second. It feels like a great bridge between what happened at the end of his show, where we saw him acknowledging being the Punisher, and then obviously we saw him in Born Again, but then after that we have Mandani and we have Curtis, who are people that he knows and is close to. So obviously in this, like I said, we see that Curtis is dead, and obviously that's going to tie a lot into his like psychology and his mental health, especially with the fact that they're war buddies. So that plus, you know, obviously her kind of Manucci messing with his head and, you know, just like making him possibly realize what's wrong with him. Maybe. I don't know. I just think it's gonna be a really cool contrast. But once again, I think my main question is, where does the Brett gap bridge from? Because obviously last time we saw him was Daredevil Born Again season 1, where he escaped from Kingpin's anti-vigilante task force prison or vigilante prison, and then obviously we've got mentions of him so far in Born Again, where they're like, "Where's do you think Frank's okay?" Blah blah blah. They don't know what Frank is. They haven't even heard of him. If they did, Frank probably would have told them, "Hey, this is where everybody's locked up. If you want to go save them, but I'm out of here." And like at least, you know what I mean? So I want to know what happened to Frank after that. Obviously now this is also months later, so that's, I wonder. And then once again, this comes out a week after the end of Daredevil, so it's most likely going to tie into the ending effects of Daredevil. You know, like how New York is, or if he even is New York. I think it is. I actually got to relook at that trailer. Okay, it's definitely New York. Obviously, because New York is going to be dealing with the effects of Born Again season 2 after whatever happens in it, especially going on in this and in Spider-Man. So I want to see where does that bridge. Obviously, because he's a wanted man right now, but probably won't be by the end of. I mean, he still will be. He's a killer, but you know they're not gonna be actively looking for him. The anti-vigilance task force. But back to Mandani. I hope that she reappears. She was such a great character. I loved her character in the original show. And a while ago, she actually teased on Instagram that she might be returning. I don't know if it's a tease or she was just, you know, posting it, but she had posted this image. It's just a simple image of her pointing a gun, a shot from the original show of her as Madani, and it has no caption, nothing. But hopefully that means she's coming back. She posted this almost a month ago, like, and it's been now getting to the hype closer to the season. So hopefully, because once again, Disney's kind of been going through the era of just bringing everyone back to back into this universe. But either way, that's my thoughts and opinions. If you guys enjoyed and if you guys have any theories or thoughts or anything to expand on what I said, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.